Good evening, everyone. This is Henry Gambell with SimplerOptions.com, and in tonight's free video, looking at some of these gaming stocks. So the first of which is WYNN, and admittedly, WYNN has not been trading especially well here lately, but I'm looking at this with a couple of ideas. The first of which is to say, off of the daily chart, you came right into the extension of your previous low to high swing. I don't know that I would come out here and do something straight up like buy calls, but could you sell a put credit spread, or could you initiate a ratio spread with a similar way of thinking? I think it's a trade worth watching. Now, if you look at it and say, well, the support level on the daily chart it doesn't seem like that's enough of its own right to step out in and buy. Also look at how you're acting against this 34 on the weekly. Now, everybody will look at slightly different levels, different moving averages, etc. But this is a combination that I have found to be very helpful for swing trading. Generally, I'm trying to buy in this zone, and if it stays above the 10, that's where I'll be more aggressive. I'm thinking of this situation very similar to back in here, where you're tagging that 34, and it's just a good area to kind of pick up and start moving higher. So I'm going to keep that idea in the back of my mind, and two other gaming stocks that you may be interested in, one of which is LVS, which is a textbook nested squeeze. I say textbook because you've got this situation where the weekly, and with today being Friday and Friday's market now closed, the weekly squeeze can be confirmed. So this signal pointing us to the long side and then having a daily inside it that shows the same signal tells us that that could be getting ready for a push to the long side. And then last but certainly not least, looking at MGM, where you're at a very similar situation. It's not to say that these are my the favorite charts I've ever seen, but you can see similar concepts here where you have a major swing low against a major swing high, and we're right at holding those retracements. If you look at the weekly chart here, you can also see that the momentum has begun to shift. So, three different ones that you can look at with varying degrees of being aggressive, but I think that they are worth looking at to the long side. So I'll see how they open up on Monday, and provided those levels are holding, those will be a couple of places that I start pursuing new trades. So I hope that's helpful, and we'll see you at the next free video.